Hello friends, welcome to my channel. So in this channel I will teach you all of the software testing course from the very sketch level, like manual testing, automation testing with Java language, with Python language, and API testing, Cyphase, so and many more. So day by day I will provide you one video so that you can grab this knowledge from my video. And as a part of this video, I am gonna tell you the basics of software testing, like what is software, what is testing, what is software testing, why it is important, when you start software testing, when you stop software testing, then what are the benefits of software testing, and different types of software testing. So just follow my instruction, and in the end of this video, you will grab the whole knowledge of some introduction part as a software testing. So let's start. First, I'm gonna tell you what is when when I will when I will tell you that what is software testing. So if we divided that part as a two types, one is software and one is testing, then we can collaborate these two things as a together. Then it will more like understandable to us. Like if we gonna tell you, if I'm gonna tell you what is software, then what is software, we can tell you that software is a set of instructions or data or program that are used to operate computer or execute specific tasks. Like if I'm gonna give you one example, like you are using your internet browser. Suppose without your internet browser software, you could not surf the internet or read any page, right? Without your internet browser software. So if you want to surf your internet browser, then obviously you have to set your internet browser software. Without your internet browser software, you could not surf the internet or read the any page. Like without your operating system, the browser could not run on your computer, right? Without your without the operating system, the browser could not run on your computer. So here we have to first install your operating system first, then you can run your computer browser, right? So the, this picture shows a Microsoft. Suppose this is a clear picture. All you are using, all you are surfing the internet. So if in your device there is no internet browser software, then how it is possible to surf? So to surf any internet, so to surf any browser, first you have to install your internet browser software. So that is the perfect example of software. So what is software? Software is a set of instructions or programs that are used to operate computer and execute any specific task. It's nothing but as a software, right? Now, এরপর যদি আমি second part টাই, what is testing? Testing means testing is finding out how well something works. Now, what is the example, or if I tell you some brief details about that? Suppose you have cooked something, right? You have cooked something. So in which items you cooked, that item is tasty or not. So when everyone, what everyone do? First they cook and they taste it, that how my cooked is, I mean, how the food is delicious, how he cooked. So first he cooked something and then he tasted by himself to confirm that yes, all like sugar, etc., all the necessary things are added in the cooked item, and I mean, it's fine. It's perfect to eat anyone. Like so, like that as a application, as a software, there if we're gonna test that software. So if I tell you what is testing, so testing means to finding out how well something works. Like suppose you have a suppose you have one application or one software installed in your system or in your mobile. Suppose you have a amazon.com or you have a flipkart.com, you have a facebook.com. So how we gonna test that? Like, if in the login page you have put your username, put your password, and click on login button. So as a Facebook user, if you click on the login button, the page redirect to the like a home page or something status page like that. So that is the feature, that is the software behavior that we have to test. That means if I tell you what is testing, that means testing is finding out how well something works, right? Now, what is software testing? As I have already told you what is software and what is testing. Now, if I combine the two parts as a single, then coming to the point, what is software testing? Software testing is a method to check whether the actual software products matches with the expected requirements, and to ensure that the software product is defect free, bug free. Means, suppose your client has given some requirement to a company. Suppose I'm gonna tell you, I'm giving one example. Like, let's say it's a company, it's a and it's a suppose customer, and now this customer this customer will give any software or any requirements to that company to make a software. Now, this company, let's say this is company and this is, let's say it's a customer. Now, customer. Now, this customer gives some requirements to that company to make a software. Now, what will do this company? This company will take that requirements from that customer, and he will make, he will try to make one application with the with the customer requirements, right? So without any requirement, this company cannot do anything. So everything in the software will matches the customer requirement. Okay, so that's why I'm telling you that in software testing is the method to check whether the actual software product means what is the actual requirements, what customer given to that company or to the actual software product matches with the requirements, and to ensure that the software product is defect free. Means, after giving some requirements to that company, this company will create a software as per this customer requirements, and when this company will finishes his software, then obviously in a software testing, what we will check, we will check that our in this company, what this company makes, that is with the as per with the customer requirements. Means, expected result means what customer has given to the company is equal to the actual results means which company makes. So that means customer, that means your actual results equals to expected results. We have to confirm that in this software testing, right? So that's why in this software testing, the method to check whether the actual software product matches with the requirements, and finally we have to ensure that the software product is defect free, there is no defect in the software product. That is called software testing. I hope this is clear. Now, coming to the next point, why software testing is important. Now, if I tell you why software testing is important, there is many things are there that for this reason software testing is important. But I am gonna tell you few important reasons. Like, point number one, if there are any bugs or error in software, it can be identified early and can be solved before delivery of the software product. Suppose this company this company has already created a software, and before giving the software to the customer, obviously we have to test the software thoroughly to make sure there is no defect, there is no issue. that means that means before giving the software to the customer, we have to test the software, right? So that's why that is first point is, if there are any bugs, so in this company, in this software which this company has already created, if there is any bug, that bug need to be solved first before giving to the software to the customer. Before giving the software to the customer, we have to fix this bug. Okay, so that's the reason, that's the first point. If there are any bugs or error in the software, it can be identified early and can be solved before delivery to the software product to the customer, right? And now the second point, properly tested software products ensure reliability, security, high performance, which further results in time saving, cost effectiveness, and customer satisfaction. So make it very simple, like this company already created on software. Okay, now what I just tell you, that software product ensure reliability, security, and for high performance, right? So suppose this software, this company created software, there should be some reliability, there should be some security. Suppose, just for example, this is an application, and I'm just gonna tell you one example so you guys can make more understand that what is happening. Suppose this is username field, this is password field. Let's say and this is, and suppose login button. Make it clear. Suppose I'm just writing some UN username, and this is some password. Suppose PWD, and this is login button. Login. Now, what is the point? Like, in that product ensure that the reliability, security, and high performance. Now let's say when you are logged in, when we are going to log in that particular application, suppose I am putting some username like abc@gmail.com and password 1234. So that I have put it. Suppose I'm just abc abc@gmail.com. This is the username and this is the password. Okay, so that is the username and password when we are sign up that particular application. Suppose in that sign up feature, I have signed up or I have registered with this email ID and this password. Okay, so when we are going to log in, we have to put the exactly same registered email and same password to log in. So in this particular application, if we want to log in the software, then username field we have to obviously put abc@gmail.com, and the password field we have to obviously put 1234. But instead of abc@gmail.com, if we put like xyz@gmail.com, okay, so that shouldn't work because we have put it some invalid username. But we have to make sure that if we give it, if we put this particular, if we put just, okay, yeah, if we this wrong username to that username field and wrong password with this password field, and if we want to click on login button, that shouldn't work. So we have to make sure in that software testing that if a user or if a user or if any customer or if anyone is given to the wrong username and wrong password, then obviously that login button feature shouldn't work. That is the main thing. Okay, so that is the security. If any user given anything in the username field and anything in the password field, and if he want to click on login, that means the login feature shouldn't work. We have to make sure that security purpose. And high performance means, suppose I am clicking the login as a single user, I am clicking on the login button and the page redirect to the another page like home page. That is perfectly fine. But just think about it. As a single user, if as a single user that is working perfectly fine. But at the same time, if thousands of users click on the login button, then how it will take time to redirect to the home page. That means we have to check the performance. If as a single user it will take 3 seconds to load, 3 seconds to load, that means as 1000 user click on the login button at the same time, that redirection should be 3 seconds. That is the performance. But if it is take 3 minutes, 3 minutes, that means something is wrong. There is some performance issue. So we have to make sure that in the software testing. I hope it is clear to you. And that the further result is time saving, cost effectiveness, and customer satisfaction. Obviously, we can understand that if there is some performance issue, that means there is no customer satisfaction. But if there is no performance issue, that means there is high customer satisfaction. Or if there is some security issue, that means there is no customer satisfaction. But if there is security issue, that means there is no customer satisfaction. But if there is no security issue, that means there is high customer satisfaction. So we have to make sure all the things. We have to test that application, and we have to make sure all the things, that how the customer will satisfy at the end. That is the main motto of our testing. Now, who does testing? Testing does developer, tester, test manager, lead, architects, end user, all are gonna for a testing. Now, there is some phases. Suppose in which phases developer will test, in which phases tester will test, in which phases test manager will test. So that part I will tell you one by one. But as the introduction part, I'm just gonna tell you who does testing. That means developer, tester, test manager, lead, architects, end user. These are go for testing. Okay. Now the next part is how is software testing done. Okay. So that is the important thing. Suppose that if I gonna tell you how is software testing done, I can easily tell you something like that. Testing can be done both manually and as well as using automation tool. When performed manually, that is called manual testing. In manual testing, it includes requirement verification, development of test strategy and test plan, test case preparation, test case execution, defect creation, defect retesting, finally test report sharing with all the relevant stakeholders. That is manual testing done. Okay, and when we go for the automation testing, when automated tools are used, that is called automation testing. It includes state it includes test script preparation, test report generation, like using different tools like Selenium and QTP and Catalan Studio, etc., etc. So we are this way the software testing is done. Now, when do we start software testing? Based on the selections of different software development lifecycle models for the software project, the testing activities can be performed in the different phases of the software lifecycle. Now, there is some software testing myth that testing is done only when some part of software is built, but testing should be started even before a single line of code is written. It can be done in parallel with the development phase. Example, in the case of any like agile model. Just I'm taking on take an example of agile model or V model, where both testing activities are integrated or development or testing both are simultaneously run. What is agile model? What is V model? What is HDLC life cycle model? I'll tell you in a separate video. So don't worry about that. You will get all the things, no problem. But as an introduction part, I'm just telling you some steps. So you guys just remember that thing. So in the future video, in the later video, I will give you in brief description all the things like what is SDLC, what is STLC, what is V model, what is agile model, etc. etc. If I tell you when we do start software testing, that means based on the based on the selections of different software development life cycle for the software project, the testing activities can be performed in the different phases of the software life cycle. Like there is some software myth in myth that testing is done when only when some part of software is built. When you start software testing, when some part of software is built, but testing should be started even before a single line of code is written. It can be done in parallel with the development phase. Okay, so that is the thing when we go for start software testing. Now, when to stop testing, if i if I tell you when to stop testing, the similar question will be how much testing is enough. If any interviewer is ask you that when to start when we stop testing, that means they can be asked how much testing is enough. Both are some similar answer. Like when to stop testing, like look, any any software can't be 100% bug free. Means if I'm taking any software, in that software, if we are assuming that the software will be 100% defect free, that is wrong. That can't be that can't be that means a software, we can never be sure that the system is 100% bug free. But still, there are some makers that help us to determining the closure of any testing phase of the software development life cycle. So few are that like sufficient pass percentage. Means depending on the system, testing can be stopped when an agreed upon test cases pass percentage is reached. Suppose there are 100 test cases, and suppose I have passed 900 test cases, and I am putting as a mark as a 100%. Okay, so if 95% or 96% test cases are passed, that means we can stop the testing. That is a chance, that is a possibility. So that is sufficient percentage. That means depending on the system, testing can be stopped when an agreed upon test cases percentage is reached. Then we can stop the testing. That is the first point. And number second points, after a successful test case execution, means the testing phase can be stopped when one complete cycle of test cases is executed after the last known bug fix. If in the last bug fix there is something, has the developer fix something, okay, and the testing phase can be stopped when the complete cycle of the test case is executed after the last known bug fix. That is the one part. And the third part is on meeting deadline. On meeting deadline means testing can be stopped after deadlines get met with no high priorities issues left in the system. Suppose when we are just want to hand over the software to any customer, hand over the software to customer, or if we want to deploy, or if we want to release our software to the live environment. So before that, we'll go for one meeting and we'll discuss all the criteria that match with the expected criteria. So we have to fulfill that. That means In in that meeting deadline, testing can be stopped after deadline to get met with no high priorities issues left in the system. That means the system is working as per my requirement. That means expected results is equal to actual result. Then we can stop the testing. And the number four, MTBF means mean time between failure. So make sure guys remember MTBF, mean time between failure. What is that? Mean time between failure, or MTBF, is the time interval between two inherent failures based on the different stakeholder decisions. If the MTBF is quite large, one can stop the testing. Means what is MTBF? The time interval between two inherent failures. Two inherent failures. There is some time interval between two inherent failures based on the different stakeholder decision. If the MTBF is quite large, no one one can stop the testing. That is the 4 point. So these are the point when we stop the testing. Now coming to the next point, what are the benefits of software testing? Now, if I tell you some benefits of software testing, that means the first point I'll tell you, cost effective. Now, what is cost effective? It is the one of the important advantage of software testing, like testing any project, any product on time helps to save your money for the long term. Okay. If in case if the bug caught in the earlier stage, the software testing, it cost too less to fix. Suppose, suppose just for example, cost effective means this customer given some requirements to the company, and to make this software, to make this product, this customer will pay, let's say, hundred, let's say $100,000, $1,000. That is the price this customer will pay this company. Now, and the time to make this software, suppose 30 days. Just for example, suppose 30 days. In that 30 days, with that $1,000, this company will create the software. So that is the promise. And after 30 days, or in that 30 days, this company will hand over this product to the customer. Okay. Now the thing is that cost effective means in that day, means 30th day, what will happen? This company this company is just hand overing this product to this customer. Means this company will go for deployment of this software to the live or to the customer. That is the thing. And after deploy, customer can see that there is many issues, many bugs are there. What is happening? Then that means 30 days gone. Invest was $1,000, that is gone. And to fix that issue, that the customer have to provide, that means there is some necessity that this company needs some charges to make this product, I mean to fix this bug. That means there is some cost effective things is there. That's why it is one of the important advantage of software testing. Like testing any projects on time helps you to save your money for the long term. In case if the bug caught in the earlier stage of the software testing, it costs less to fix. That is the one thing. And the second thing is security. Second part is security. Security means it is the most important or most sensitive benefits of software testing. Like people are looking for trusted products, right? And it helps in removing risks and problems earlier. Means suppose all we are using, suppose Google Pay or Paytm or Phone Pay. What is the main fund of that application? Suppose I want to um, uh, send price to any of my friends. Suppose I want to send 10,000 price to any one of my friends. Now, what is happening? I am sending money to suppose one friend, one of my close friend. But when we are sending this price, except my friends, the price is price has sent to anyone in the world. Like just just think, you are you want to send a price to your friends, but the price is instead of your friends, the price has sent to another one. That means it's a security reason. Nobody can use, nobody will use these applications in future. That is the thing, right? So suppose you are using suppose you are using gmail.com, and you have written something, and you want to just send some mail to your boss or your uh, company manager. But instead of company manager, the mail is sent to your to any one of your friends. That is the security. Okay, that we have to make sure. That is the benefits software testing. So in that software testing, we'll make sure that there is, I mean, there is the security, there is some security in my software, right? And the number third is product quality. Product quality means suppose you in your company, they have just created, just they have built some um, uh, software or some products, and after given to that customer, the customer can see that there is no product quality, there is no product quality. Means, suppose, this is the example. Suppose there is a username, there is a password, and there is a login button. If this login button is look like is a very small, like in the corner there is some login button, that means there is no product quality. And that username, it is overwritten with that username field, like UN, like that. So that means there is no product quality. So in this software testing, we have to make sure that product quality also. Okay, now number fourth point is customer satisfaction. Obviously, this is the most important thing, that we have to satisfy our customers, right? So we can tell that UI testing ensure the best experience of the customer satisfaction. So our main motto is that we have to hand over our project to customer, and there should be some expected results with the actual results, and obviously there should be some customer satisfaction, that customer can say, yes, you guys are making some amazing work, like that excellent work you have done. That is the customer satisfaction. But after giving to the software to the customer, if the customer says that you didn't get your job perfectly, that means there is some escalation. So I mean, that is a drawback, right? So we have to make sure that in the last, the customer satisfaction is the most important thing, and we have to make us customer happy, right? That is the funda. And the last is some types of software testing. If I gonna tell you some types of software testing, there is many types of software testing. I can give you some example. Like, there is two part. One is functional testing, another is non-functional testing. And in that functional testing, there is few parts of functional testing, like unit testing, integration testing, interface testing, system testing, regression testing, user acceptance testing. And the on the other hand, non-functional testing, there is some documentation testing, installation testing, performance testing, reliability testing, security testing. And in that performance testing of non-functional testing, there is some load testing, stress testing, scalability testing, volume testing, and soak testing. So don't worry, I will tell you each one of that testing in very detailed way. No problem. In my future video, I am giving you the details about all of these testing types. So no problem, just follow. I'm just gonna tell you, I'm just telling you that some types of software testing. For that, I'm just given to you some um, a just draw a picture for you that you guys can understand that the types of software testing, what is types of software testing. So that are the types of software testing. Okay, so that is that's all about our today's discussion. So if you guys have any doubt, any question, you can comment in this video link in this video description. Sorry, if you guys have any confusion, then obviously you can comment. And if you guys like this video, then obviously thumbs up, and share this video to your friends, and obviously subscribe my channel, and just press the bell icon so that you can get the more videos future update very fast. So see you in the next video, or see you in the next lecture. Thank you.